What's going on? Don Moore here with Beautified Design and Build. And we got the Landscapers Playbook we want to talk to y'all today about to give y'all some education and some motivation to how to structure your landscaping business. This can go for any business too, but I want to focus on my landscapers for a specific reason because that's what I do. And the playbook is kind of like a football playbook. That's where I got the idea from the NFL or, any football, whatever, the playbook. So it's all about you are the owner, right? And you have to hand that ball off to coaches, to coordinators, to players. You got to hand that ball off to everybody, right? So that's why I came up with the playbook to show you how to hand these balls off and who to hand these balls off to. They can already be within your company. They can be, you can just go ahead and, put up some ads and stuff to get some people. But today we just going to focus on one thing, right? And what's that? The number one thing in your business, which is sales, right? So we want to focus on sales. Sales. Now this has really nothing to do with the playbook, but it has everything to do with the playbook because without sales, there is no playbook in our business. Without selling, we have nothing, right? So we want to sell. Now, how do we sell? How did I sell? My company makes between $400,000 to $500,000 a year for now, which is going to go up next year. I'm trying to hit $1 million to get to $3 million, to get to $10 million. But you got to start somewhere. You can't just go and be like, boom. Now, you got to start somewhere and gradually grow. Don't listen to them people to be like, oh, I can get you from 50,000 or 10 million or 50,000 to, nah, let's go slow. I mean, if you could do it, go ahead. But me personally, I don't want to go from 50,000 to 10 million. I want to gradually go slow to build up my reputation, to build up my skills, to build up my people, to build up the company. I want to go slow. I don't want to take a one giant leap to get over to that next level. I want to go take my steps. It takes time to build a successful company, right? So how I sell, my main number one right now is Google. Specifically, Google My Business. Even though Google My Business doesn't have a well, I spelled that wrong. Even though Google My Business doesn't have an app anymore, you can still utilize it through Maps and search, Google Search and Google Maps. You can still utilize your Google My Business. Now, ranking in Google My Business without no money. This is the key. This is why I want to teach this to you because without $0, you can be number one on Google without $0. Now, you might wonder like how? Look up right now landscapers in Willingboro. If you look up landscapers in Willingboro, without all the ads and everything, my company is going to be number one. You can look up surrounding areas too. My company is going to be number one. And I'm not spending no money on ads because on the side of my thing doesn't say ads. The people above me, theirs are going to say ads, right? So how did I do this? How did I get to there? It didn't take no overnight. It's once you do it, it's going to take you a little while to get there. But this is the number one thing I did. I looked at my analytics, right? I looked at my analytics and I looked at my surroundings. Right? Analytics is basically the numbers that you get off of, let's say, it just gives you your stats. Analytics are basically stats. So if we're looking at a playbook, you know how when the game is over, how they got everybody like the quarterback, this is how many yards he had, this is how many pass attempts he had, stuff like that. You know where I'm going. That's the analytics. You see what I'm saying? So the analytics is very important to look at. You want to look at your analytics because that's going to tell you where you're at and where you're going, right? So my analytics was higher than everybody else's. I'm talking about for photos. Number one for photos. I have way more photos than these people. Post. You want to post more than them. You just want to be active, right? And more people is going to look for you. You want to have keywords for sure, because when people go on Google, the only way they find you is through keywords. So somebody's typing in landscaping in Willingboro, hardscaping in Willingboro. This is where we do business at. You want to pop up wherever you're at, St. Louis, Atlanta, whatever you at, you want to pop up number one, right? So to do that, you have to put more pictures. Number one thing you have to do, add a lot of pictures, right? So every day, add about 2 pictures. 1 picture is good, but look at the analytics, because when you post these pictures, it's going to tell you if you are posting more pictures than your competitors. I bet you anything within the next couple of months that once you hit that high over your competitors, you're going to start ranking number one. Also, what's very important and what you have to do today, start today, reach out to your customers and get reviews, because reviews is also going to get you up there number one. Now, reviews is not the only thing that's going to get you up there. You can have great reviews and somebody can still rank before you by utilizing Google to the furthest extent. Overload them, give them pictures, post every day, do this, utilize it. They're going to see that you're utilizing it more than other people, and they're going to put you up there, number one. Also, you also have to use other platforms. Don't just use Google, use Facebook, Instagram, and connect these with Google somehow. Connect them with Google, and maybe not, you don't have to connect it with Google, but Google knows what you're doing through them other platforms. They know once you search, actually Google lets you put your website on there, and I'm not sure if they let you put Instagram and all that, but you definitely put your website on there, and that helps you rank higher. Everything that if Google says put a pamper in there, put a pamper in there. If they're asking you to do something, do it. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna rank. So yeah, today that's all I wanted to tell you about itself. Get on Google. Google is gonna get you there. I'm telling you right now, Google is gonna get you there. Once I did these things, my phone never stopped ringing. Never. The only reason it stopped ringing, actually, man, I'm gonna tell you the story before I leave, right? I used to get ranked so high. I'm talking about, we used to get, I think it was like 40,000 views a month or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But I made a mistake, and it was something that I did in Google, which deleted all my pictures. Every single picture that I had, it deleted it. And that dropped me down in Google, and it took me a while to get back up and put my pictures up, because I did that. I don't even know what I did. But now I don't even touch Google unless I'm adding a photo or something. I don't click under the extra stuff. I was trying to rank higher and get more people to view me, and I ended up messing that up. So now it took me about another year to get to back where I was at. But I'm still number one. I'm number one right now, and I'm still getting these phone calls. People know me. People understand this company is out here. And that's what you need to do. You got to put yourself out there. Be that playbook. Be that team that's always on the front cover. Be that company that's always on the front cover. You want to be number one. And then, you'll get all the business. You'll get all the people calling you. Don't take just all business either. That's going to be in another course. All business ain't good business. But definitely get yourself on Google. And the first thing you want to focus on right now, even if you're an established company or a company that's coming, get yourselves up. Don't never stop getting yourselves up. Get yourselves up. Get on Google, get on Instagram, get on Facebook, and get them sales rolling in. Because once, it doesn't matter. As long as my phone ringing, I know I'm good. Now, if my phone ain't ringing, I'm not good at all. I'm not good at all. But if my phone is ringing, I'm always going to be good. And the way you get your phone ringing is get that Google My Business, start posting these pictures, and make sure you're looking at your stats. Make sure you're looking at your stats, because you want to be over. So if they say 350 photos you have, but your competitors got 500 photos, get to 500. Get over 500. Because I bet you anything, that person that got 500 photos is above you on the Google list. You want to get above them, so put more than 500. And that's all we're going to teach today, man. Thanks for stopping by the Landscapers Playbook, and we're going to have some more for y'all, man. Peace.